Is Fashion Dreamer worth it? Is it fun to play? Have I enjoyed it so far? Are the future updates coming? Well, today I'm talking about 5 things I love about the game and 5 things that I really wish were better to answer these questions and more. Don't miss out on my final thoughts at the end, and if all this sounds good to you, then grab your favorite drink and let's get cozy. Taking selfies in Fashion Dreamer is addicting and I can't stop. Maybe it's because the game looks beautiful or because the character design is super cute, but I spend an embarrassing amount of time taking photos in this game. There are 2 ways of taking pictures in Fashion Dreamer. One is the drone camera, which basically takes aerial view pictures inside the world, and you can take pictures of your muses, NPC muses or other player muses, and those pictures will give you likes, which will help you rank up. The second way of taking photos is through the photo egg, aka the photo booth, and this one has different cute backgrounds depending on the cocoon you're in, which I really like, especially creating outfits that match the different backdrops and the different photo eggs. I love that there are many different poses to choose from and that they added special items you can interact with while taking photos. I think for me, this is one of the main reasons to keep coming back into the game. I love taking photos of my outfit ideas and then sharing them with people outside of the game, but more on online features and community later. One thing I wish was better is the navigation around the world. I find myself always lost trying to find NPCs or new players in my world and running into the wrong areas. And it is also really confusing to know in which direction you can go. I think the first cocoon is the easiest to navigate, but in the others it is really confusing to move around, and this will take me out of the game, and at least for me it becomes a bit frustrating. The NPCs are not super interesting, at least for me. The only purpose of the NPCs is to level them up so you can unlock new hairstyles or makeup or even cool eye colors, and to unlock even more NPCs. And it is okay if the NPCs are not that interesting, but then we need something else to do, like maybe there are challenges and everyone has to create lookouts for a specific event, or you need to change your showroom according to new directions each week. I don't know, just something to give a bit more guidance for players and bring something new and exciting to the game from time to time. You can collect up to 5,000 items and customize over 1,400, and that is a lot of items. There are these areas in every cocoon called pop-ups, kind of like a digital pop-up store with these big panels that show the trending items, what people are liking at the moment, and what other players are recommending, and these are all items other players have made or can be the ones that you've made as well. If you access your menu and select your item box, you can browse through your collection and click down on your right joystick to select one of your items as a hot pick, which will make that item circulate through the boards, and this is also an amazing way to get likes. This is basically how I have close to 2 million likes just by selecting one of my items as a hot pick. Customizing items in the game opens up a whole new world of possibilities, and I personally love it. This is not that accessible from the beginning, and you do need to stick with the game for a bit until you get to level gold, I would say, where you start getting nicer patterns to customize. This is currently my main focus on the game: come up with new outfit ideas to make collections and also create items for other players if they have a specific request. If they're not too expensive, that is. There are so many items to collect in this game, and every day a new item that you've never seen before will pop up in the boards, which is actually really cool, but considering you can collect up to 5,000 items, I can't even imagine how we're gonna be able to find anything. Right now, you can only organize items according to the 5 different filters, like category, your brand, newest, etc., and that will reorganize all your items. You can also select specific pieces of clothing, so dresses, and look only at your dress collection, or accessories, but it's still very confusing to navigate. You can create favorite tabs, which helps, but it takes time to do, so I really hope that they add more filters in future updates. I think a color filter would be great since so many requests are based on color, and sometimes it's really difficult to know if an item is the right color, especially very small items like glasses, for example. I actually think this is a really cool feature and what brings a bit of challenge to the game. The main mechanic of the game revolves around making lookets, which is how they call outfits in this game. You can make lookets for the NPCs, which will give you likes or points and some other tokens for the bingo and the gacha machines, and you can also make lookets for other players that appear in your world once you join the online mode after the tutorial. Each player you run into will have a specific asks, and if you want to get the most amount of likes, then you should aim to follow the description as best as you can. But what adds a bit more challenge to creating outfits for players versus NPCs is that you want the other player to like the outfit you made for them. Like, actually click the like button, because if they like the whole outfit, you're going to get a lot of likes all at once, and that is how you're actually going to progress faster in the game. There are some great things in the customization menu. You have lots of different hairstyles, different eyes and nose shapes, makeup and facial hair options, even beauty marks, and they all look beautiful. You can also have up to 4 different muses, so basically different characters that you change into, and I really like that. So love all of that, but at the same time there are some big letdowns on the customization aspect of the game. They at least did include some different skin tones. There could be more, that's for sure, but when it comes to body types, it is very restrictive. You can choose from type A, which is more feminine, and type B, which is more masculine, and the only thing you can customize within each type is the height, and that's it. And I really wish that was not the case. I also wish that the items were not gender locked. I understand that the clothes have to fit the different body types nicely, but there are lots of items that don't need to be gender locked, in my opinion. I think the game didn't click for me until I started to see other people on social media sharing their outfits and their lookbooks, commenting on each other's posts and asking how to get certain items, how to level up, and helping each other get items in the game. I think the beauty of these games, especially ones with online features, is the community that forms around them. And I think fashiondreamer has a great community. Everyone is super nice, and there are lots of people sharing their ID codes, so you can add them as friends in the game and request for them to make looks for you, which is really fun. When you reach a certain level, you basically finish the game, and after that, it's a rinse and repeat from there. The thing is that after you unlock your 4th and last cocoon, the jump of follower count to the next reward is massive. And that only gets bigger and bigger with no rewards in between, which makes the game feel very grindy and I'm sure can deter a lot of people from playing. I'm going to pop a graphic on the screen with all the tiers as far as I know, and from what I've seen, the rewards you get from the ultimate tier, which I think comes when you reach 1 million followers, they're just not that exciting. So is it even worth it to get there? On the official fashiondreamer website, there is an announcement regarding free updates coming to the game very soon. They have one planned for December of 2023 with what it looks like a new collection of items, and it seems like it won't be the only one, alongside the ability to create collections potentially, and more features for NPCs. A bit unclear about the last one, but probably the most exciting update coming in January of 2024 with what it looks like runway challenges. Only a guess, but the reason I am so excited about this is because if this game were to get free monthly updates, or even an update every few months, I think the overall value of the game will actually increase and maybe, and only maybe, making it worth the price tag. Finally answering the biggest question mark about this game. Is Fashion Dreamer worth $50 US? Right now, no, it is not. But there is some hope. Hear me out. I think that if they would have priced the game differently, let's just say 35 for example, they would have avoided so much criticism and disappointment from players, but the price is what it is and we can't change that now. The only thing I would say could be a positive is that if we get 3 or 4 free updates, let's say in the first year, since we already have 2 free guarantee updates, then we could look at it as a $35 game with a $15 DLC, which might balance things out. So I think it all depends on the future updates and how good those are. Was it worth it for me? Yes, it definitely was worth it for me, even though I'm being critical of the game. I'm being critical because I really like the game and I've had so much fun playing it, and I think there is potential to make the game better so even more people can also enjoy it. And also keep in mind that I've never played a dress-up game before, so this is a total novelty for me. I've loved connecting with other players on social media. I'm still excited to log into the game and see what is new, if anyone made some looks for me, if I have some likes from the outfits I made. So I would say if you like fashion, creating lookbooks, designing outfits for other people, and sharing cute photos of your designs online, and nothing more, then you will enjoy the game, and I would suggest that you wait for a sale to get it. If you're hoping for a story, for a quest, for interesting NPCs, and for a diverse and inclusive customization, then I think you will be disappointed with the game, and I suggest that either you wait to see what happens with the free updates, or that you skip on the game entirely. I still think that the updates will make or break the game, so I'm super excited to see what happens in the next few months. And that is all for today. What are your thoughts on Fashion Dreamer? Do you agree with me? Maybe you don't. Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you want to help me pick out a game for my next video, don't forget to check out the community tab. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have the coziest day and I'll see you next time.